Alright. Hey everyone, Shadowlove here, and welcome to Momotype. So, something to do with the horror Tamagotchi game. I've played one of those before. It was different. I don't remember what the video was called, but it was just... Let me turn on the music. Why is the music always so freaking loud when I play these? Okay. Let's just go into it. Your neighborhood in New Ribosome City. Ribosome? The chains of DNA spin on your screen. They make a web of... I don't know that word. Until the logo of Imitato Corp appears in a white font. The ad has begun. They were all the rage in the 2100s. You knew them as Momotypes, your digital pocket friend. Monotypes. Your digital pocket friend. You'd feed them, play games with them, and watch them grow. Mom and Dad liked them because there was no cleanup. You liked them because they seemed real. With the advent of the digital age, we at Imitato Corp have noticed society changing. Birth rates in this country have hit an all-time low, not seen since the plague. Okay. Soon, our workforce will be depleted and unemployed. Once this occurs, industry will fail. As you all know, this is an existential threat not only to ourselves, but importantly, our GDP. Monotypes, our digital pocket pets, have supported this decline. We want people to have kids. This unfortunately cannot be accomplished through digital software. It can, however, be accomplished through our new product. Today, we're excited to announce the shipment of our new line of monotypes, the real monotype. The digital enters the physical. Cuddle them like real pets, play with them like real pets, watch them grow and change. Know the joys of parenthood. Order now at no cost. Supplies limited. No. It turns out that this is a government-sponsored program. When you head to work the next day, your manager corrals your team into a huddle. He explains that everyone will be receiving a monotype. Has a partnership formed between Imitato Corp? An employee asks. You're right on the money, Christine. You're right on the money, Christine, your manager says. We have to get this country moving, and corporate wants to be that vehicle of change, he says, shaking his fist in the air. Your hours will be unpaid, but a week will pass by like nothing. Pizza parties on Friday. Your home, New Ribosome City. Oh, okay. A dust storm. Lead in the air. You're in a desert-like area. There's nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find any. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Supplies limited. What is happening? Okay, there's like 5 achievements in this game. Yeah, there's 5 achievements in this game. They're all hidden achievements, so I don't know. You're awake. Remnants of the dream pass and fade into static. You're back to your show. You're going to watch the television until you hear a noise outside your door. Someone has left something on your porch. It's for you. When you open the door, there it is, a small creature laying in a basket. It's sleeping soundly. Aww. The monotype you ordered has arrived. It has soft skin, its ears are pointed. They feel like bean bags upon further inspection. It's a monotype, but in physical form, as per the ad. You want to assume it's a plushie. To your surprise, however, the monotype is warm. The terms of your purchase have not been released. Keep it? No, leave it outside. You leave the creature outside. The night ends, you sleep to a blank dream. The next morning, you open your door to see the monotype on your porch. Its body is still. Upon touching the creature, you realize that it's cold. It is frozen to death. Oh my god. You pick up the basket, and after some inspection, throw it and the monotype in the trash. You'll be fired the next day. Your manager's reasoning in his words was that this wasn't optional. He then wonders how you could be so heartless and leave him out in the cold. He continues, shaking his fist in the air. I don't trust it, that's why. Corporate did not like this. I didn't like this. I can't trust you anymore, and neither can your coworkers. You're gone. In his lap is a monotype of his own. It will stare at you inquisitively. Isn't that right, Momo? We don't want this bad person in our office. He points at you. The monotype asks you a question. You can't hear it. Did I get an achievement for that? Oh, I didn't get an achievement for it. Okay, fine. I'm still not buying it, but I can skip it. No. Turn it over. Yes, keep it. You take the creature inside. Oh, cute. Monotypes live for approximately 7 days. A note has been packed inside the basket. Take care of them and they will grow. Monotypes love humans, so give them some love back. It's essential for their well-being. The note ends. There is nothing else by way of instructions. It's time. You decide it's time for bed. A collection of particles circle around. They are diluted with a heavy substance, though you can't tell what. In your dream, the particles attempt to create form, and in doing so, assemble into a storm. Inside the storm, there is no one and nothing, except small spaces where it's immeasurably dark. Your vision recedes. You look from a bird's eye view into the storm, hoping to get a better look. As soon as you think you spot a person, the particles scatter. You repeat this process until finally you realize you're completely alone. The dream ends. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. Monotype is by your feet. Hello, parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Momo? Momo already knows the answer. Oh, no. That is incorrect, parent. Please do not lie to Momo. Momo speaks plainly. It's true, Momo. I don't know you very well. How could I love you immediately? You respond. Momo examines you. You gave me life. I am not correct. I am not correct? A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to speak? Momo thinks you have good taste in interior design. Very postmodern. By the way, what does postmodern mean? Momo saw it on a book from your shelf. Truthfully, you don't know. Momo's now humming the Imitato Corp jingle. Cute. Is Momo herbivorous? A carnivore? You don't know yet, but he seems to like pancakes. He's now full of energy. Play with Momo. Momo flies into the air. They're surprisingly heavy. Keep going, parent. After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball, you're tired. You drop him onto the floor, and while he lays there absently, you take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety. Parent, Momo still wants to play. I'm tired. Why not, parent? I'm tired. Let's call it quits. I don't want to do this. Momo looks up at you. From your linoleum floor, you see an expression of frustration. One more time, he says. Sorry to say, but it's not happening. For a moment, there is silence. Momo does not say anything. Their face reminds you of a toddler's. He looks through you, and after some thinking, hops back to your room to get ready for bed. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You've decided to pet him, but to your surprise, his body is taut underneath is a muscle-bound creature. Why now? Shh. Shh. In the theater of Momo's mind, there is nothing. The only thing that can be made out is the appearance of a person. Momo is dreaming about someone, and it's most likely you. You're back in the desert, still in bird's eye view. The particles have ceased to move. You know that you've been waiting a long time, longer than you've waited in real life. You want something to happen. You know this is a dream. You know this a dream, but the particles, your... I hit my mic, I'm sorry. your buoyed vision, the endless wait. Years could pass without contradiction. For now, this is everything. As you've been waiting, the particles have started moving. They scatter like dust above you, even higher than where you currently are. It starts raining to an innumerable degree. You ascend. You are now in the clouds. The rain is below you. You are looking down from an even higher position. Finally, and without your own observation, the particles begin assembling. They seem to form something definite. You don't notice the figure below you until you see a hand waving. It's a new day. Momo heard that this country's GDP is on the fritz. Soon nobody will be making babies anymore. Banks will go under, food will be short, mass suicides all around. Will Momo be there for it? If nobody's gonna be making babies, how will food be short? If there's not a lot of people to eat the food. Because they're not making babies. Unless because they're not making babies and nobody's there to make the food. No, Momo has a bunker out in southwest Rebo City. Very safe, well stocked. How does Momo know so much about the world? Intuition? Does Momo know where the bunker is? No, and he does not like revealing such details. Parent, can Momo ask you a question? What is GDP? Momo pauses. Momo does not know what a bunker is, to tell you the truth. Is it a type of pancake? Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. No, we'll give him one of my favorites. This was made from a cow. Where do they live? Once you explain that they live in the mass industrialized farms, Momo stares at his plate. Is it okay to eat cows? The actual answer is probably not, but humans do so anyways. Tastes good. That does not make sense, parent. Momo responds. He eats the steak anyways. It makes no sense. Life with Momo is relatively simple. They are a crude mix between a child and a virtual pet. Concerning this, you don't have any particular feelings. However, this does make it difficult when asked questions concerning Momo's identity. Is Momo human? No. If I'm not human, then why does parent take care of me? Because you should care for all living things, wouldn't you agree? Because it's mutually beneficial. You get food and room, and I get pet. Is this everything? Is Momo a pet? Yes, Momo. Momo has ceased to ask questions. You can feel they were hurt by her answer. I'm just being honest. Today you've decided to show Momo the world through a television, a reflection of the real world. You've placed Momo onto the couch where they can browse in a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is, however. You turn on your cable box. Which program should you tune into? Dragon Sphere, a new sheriff in town. Ooh, that sounds fun, a new sheriff in town. Hold. Okay. Planet Hippo. I like Dragon Sphere and a new sheriff in town. Go Dragon Sphere. You'll pay for this, Freemza. On my life, I swear to destroy you. This ends now. A man with rippling muscles stands on screen. He looks like he's squatting, like he's using the toilet. In actuality, he's powering up. Super angry. That's the stuff of Legends Artichoke. Of all people, blast it all. He yells Vegeta to no one in particular. Artichoke, the other man yelling, has been in one position for the past 15 minutes. Rocks levitate, thunderstorms form, and lava erupts from the ground. In the meantime, Freemza, who is awestruck, stares at his... What have I chosen? Rippling muscles. This continues for another 20 minutes. In this time, Artichoke and Freemza only manage to grunt at each other. At the 40th minute mark, Artichoke finally releases his energy and his hair turns blonde. His muscles are bigger now. Freemza, from what you can tell, is in awe of his bulging chest. This is great. There's silence until Artichoke breaks it by speaking. He says but one thing. Now I'm really angry. Frames the blushes. The episode ends. That was great. That was totally great. A new sheriff in town. I ain't having a swig of this. A mustachioed man, fitted with a cowboy hat, spits on the ground. Tastes like my mother's burnt boot. The bartender hides his frustration. Just give me that whiskey. Suddenly the door opens. From the sunlight emerges a shadowy figure. It looks to be a man in his early 40s, tan and with multiple scars. Sheriff Dudley. Snake in the bush. Sin incarnate. His hand waves in a grand gesture. How many holes could I press into that suit of yours before you bleed? The tan man pulls out his revolver, and Lord did he know, despite all my guilt and sorrows, iron cuts deep. You will know what it means. Bottle to the right. Yeah, there. Sheriff Dudley flicks his wrist to the whiskey bottle in the corner. The bartender does not move. I'm all gonna move on. When nothing happens, Sheriff Dudley slaps his fingers on the table. Dudley, the tan man says, the devil welcomes a new man into his hearth. Hearth. You'll pay for your crimes against me. Dudley stares down, then sucks his teeth. Don't look at that! Dudley stares down, then sucks his teeth. The tan man has cocked his gun. Well, dog. The sheriff does not move. Gonna get up? Or are you a cock with no ball? The whistle of a bullet is preceded by a hole appearing in the tan man's head. Oh shit. The words do not exist and do not exit his mouth, and his face drops its expression. He falls to the floor. Language there, partner. What's happening with my voice? Sheriff Dudley turns to the bartender, a grimace on his face. How many times I gotta ask? Planet Hippo. Look at the size of this one, mate. A man with an accent is pointing to a hippo. What a pretty little lady we got here. Along with his camera crew, the presenter is hiding in a bush. He wears a pair of binoculars and khaki shorts. Old Bertha's put on a couple hundred. Oh, but she's ripe and gorgeous. He licks his lips. The presenter then exits the shade of the bush and runs to the sandy bank where the hippo lies. Come here, Bertha, you sly gal. What is happening? He enters the water, lifting his legs as fast as he can go. The mother hippo stares the man down, nostrils above the water. Why does he run? Momo asks. For footage of the hippo, you respond. Momo takes a moment. What does he want to do with the hippo? The man on the screen grabs the hippo and subsequently is flung into the air. He's then pulled down under. He does not resurface. Between the two of you, there is a long pause. Finally, you speak up. Yeah, I don't really like him either. You decide to change channels. After watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. Momo hobbles up the stairs. You cook something for yourself, then call it a night. Momo sleeps soundly. In the theater of Momo's mind, their artichoke for Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. That's funny. In your dream, the particles have formed a shadow. From your height, you believe the shadow to be your own. It is overcast. There is no available light. The question arises and presents a contradiction. How can shadows exist if there is no light? You already know why. You descend to the earth, the shadow mimics your movement and rises up. It is not a shadow. It is a face-to-face you now. It is face-to-face you now. When you move your right arm, it moves its right arm. When you move your left, it does the same. This dark formation mimics your every move. You find it unnerving. You decide to dig into the earth. You want to hide it until it goes away. As you descend, the shadow rises into the air and becomes the object projecting its figure onto the earth, and you realize that you are the shadow. And the dark formation, by contrast, has become you. You've switched positions, and you feel a tinge of regret. Momo has woken up excited. Could we try something new? He asks. What you doing? Momo has the hair of artichoke. It's a lost item from your cosplay days. Regretfully, you still kept it. Prepare to be vanquished, Friesma. Momo looks at you vengefully. His hair is a bright yellow and his limbs non-existent. Oh, that's cute. I gotta play along. How dare you try to cross the great Emperor Friemza on his march of conquest. Prepare to be annihilated, worm. You charge at Momo. After numerous energy waves and manly screams, both of you are beat. That's cute. That's cute. It is the dream. The shadow stays in the air. Oh, that's weird. It looks like an eye. I don't like it. You stay in the ground. A white sphere is opened up from the storm, and it looks upon the both of you. Would you like to get out, friend? To this you can't respond, as you do not have a mouth. You do not have arms either. You, in the air, would you like to get out? The shadow still floating in the air does not give a response. In this entropic storm, it would be hard to make out. The sphere's words, however, are clear. Light comes from the sphere. It has a dark center. A moment of clarity arrives, and you realize that the sphere is the sun. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. What the f? Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown crab arms. Momo has been staring at the mirror since morning. They have not left. Why have I grown hands? They shuffle in the mirror. Why do I look like this? They turn around in the mirror. Why does my face look like this? I shouldn't look like a crab. Why is this happening? Where are my hands? Where are my fingers? What happened, parent? You'll pay for this. Artichoke is on screen yelling as he usually does. To take Momo's mind off his recent transformation, you decided to play some television for him. That pink freak needs to learn his lesson, Vegeta says. He turns away from Artichoke and gives up before raising his arms into the air. He's lending his energy. I don't know where I got legendary from. I've never told you this before, Artichoke, but you have bigger muscles than... The TV cuts off, and ad is playing. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a Momotype today. The digital meets the physical, the most real, organic creation of Imitato Corp, almost like a human child. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved, whether by intention or not. You realize your mistake before it's too late. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today, genetically bred to love humans, like a real child. The shot cuts to an eerily similar image of a monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? Come by the bunker, Momo. You'll be safe. The TV ad ends, and previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There is no response, and Momo does not want to give you the courtesy of one, or at least that's what seems to be the case. In bed? You ask another time. When no response comes, you inevitably head back to your room. Momo knows where to go, you think. Oh god, what is happening? In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Oh god. What the heck? The sky is bright in your dream. A cold chill has found itself in the air, and wherever you are, you feel it. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. You're not in the earth anymore. You're standing upright, face to face, with your shadow. They've descended. Would you like to get out? The sun asks one more. The shadow then speaks. Yes, I would like to get out. You are puzzled. When you move your hand, the shadow moves his. When you move, he mirrors you. Was the shadow yourself since the beginning? No, you think. Before you can realize the shadow's true nature, they have already moved into the far recesses of some other place. They have moved on, and yet you're still here. In the far corners of your dream, particles have been collecting together. Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. He is not in the hallway. You find Momo in front of the mirror. He's staring at himself. I thought you were a parent. If not parent, then a human who loved me. You are neither. This is fake. Oh. Will I grow up, parent? Or am I just a pet to be discarded after serving my purpose? I will never grow up, parent, will I? You can hear pain in Momo's voice. Oh, I feel bad. Did you think that this was alright, he asked, to give me such a cruel life? I didn't want you. They gave you to me. If I wanted you, I would have said yes, place an order. You're about to speak, but you're cut off. I'm nothing, a pale imitation, a freak, a process of ideas. This is not funny. Momo looks at you. It's not, that's true. Everything I will or ever be is centered around you. You are my one love, parent. I am, after all, your child. Momo's mind is ablaze. They're staring into you. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and to make it even worse, you're entirely real. I can never come close to you. I'm not even real. Please, no. I love you so much it hurts my insides. I want to tear out everything in me so I can be at your side. I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to love you forever. I've never told you this, parent. Is it even possible? No, it isn't. I only know one thing. You are not human. You are Frimsa, the tanned man, the hippo man. Evil, less than human, nothing. Yeah, that's fair. Momo hops away, his body jiggles with each step. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed, unable to fall asleep, but you're anxious for the new day. In Momo's dream, they are a crab. The absence of your shadow, the sun has since disappeared. Time has continued to pass. It was a trick of the mind, you hear someone say. Who knows what we'll find at this storm? I'm already you, friend. You're already me, the voice continues. From the horizon, there appears the sun once more. I'm already you. It gets even brighter now. You're already me. Standing in the bleached center of this desert is a lone body. It is you. You look behind to see your shadow being cast by the sun. It has returned, and not by their own choice. Do you want to get out? The voice ends. Your shadow stays beside you. It will not move by itself anymore. I don't like it. Wake up, parent. What is Momo, anyways? A pancake? A bunker? Is Momo an idea? Momo's body is taut. In the depths of their eyes, you see a tunnel. Will you love me? You run to the hallway. It is empty. The light from the streets reflects into the space, though you cannot see well. You can make out what is behind you. I don't actually love you. Huh? What's that? You don't love me? Why don't you love me? I'm everything you could ever ask for and more. I'm made for you. Developed for you. What more do you need? The creature looks at you from a towering height. I wish I had no eyes so I could have never seen you. I love you so much. Does it just continue? You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. Ooh. If only I was born in a different body. I'm an abomination, a deviant. You are everything I ever wished to be. Please love me. I read the tag in my basket. I only live for 7 days, right? Is this true, parent? But I don't want to die. You make me vomit. No human could be this cruel, to raise me as his plaything. I reject it. I am designed to love you. I love myself. I am human. You are the creature. A disgusting parasite, a worm. Do you like being stomped, you worm? I know you'll like it. This time, it won't be fake. Momo reaches for your neck. Know that I still love you. How could I not? You're blacking out. Was I designed to love you, parent? Even so, does it matter? This is the most real thing to me. Please answer me. Parent? 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 A dust storm, lead in the air. You are in a desert-like area. There's nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find anyone. It is very lonely. You decide to craft a mirror. It is made out of particles circling in the air. In the mirror, you see your reflection. Your swarthy figure walks out of the mirror. The borders between the glass and the desert have vanished. Your reflection is now in front of you, and you are both standing together. Your clone stares at you, puzzled. You cannot tell if they're conscious. Are they even alive? Unbeknownst to you, however, the clone is having the same thoughts. The vast terrain that separates you is not one of physical distance, it's something more tragic. You both realize that you will never experience anything other than yourselves. You realize that you are your own world, and nothing more. The shadow vanishes. The desert, despite all your attempts, is empty. Parent. Parent. You're conscious. Where am I, parent? There is a long pause. You cannot say a word as your throat's been crushed. All around you there is darkness. The lights from the streets illuminate everything into vague shapes, but nothing you can truly make out. You hear the sound of your heart beating, and in this dark room the air sits heavy. I think we both know where this leads, parent. Frankly, I don't think I should even call you that. You don't deserve it. Your throat is throbbing. I renounce your title, human. You are no longer parent. It's what you've always wanted. Thank you for housing me. I won't forget you. I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. Momo has left your building and entered the streets. They are approaching the walkway which divides two separate train stations, one going downtown, the other uptown. The tunnel is lined with panes of glass. Momo looks inside. So many people. Momo has been eyeing the walkers. None of them have noticed. That man looks just like Sheriff Dudley. He has a big mustache. That other man has bulging muscles. Is he related to Artichoke? Momo stares amused. This is his first time outside, amid the noise of local trains. Momo has been standing in relative silence, at least to those walking. Will you be my new parent? He asks. There is no response. Momo has been ignored, or at least that's what he believes. Please, I had a bad parent last time, but this time I'll be especially good for any of you. Again, there's no response from the passing by. They are continuing down the walkway, to and fro. There is more on their mind than what is currently outside, and they move collectively unaware of Momo, with their heads focused either on the ground or what's in front of them. Momo is still staring, eyes vacant. Finally, he gives in. Please, will any of you be my parent? His voice is distorted through the glass, but this is enough to raise the heads of walkers. They look. First in genuine surprise, and then in terror. They run. The walkway is clearing out. Some are screaming. Where are you going? Momo asks. Please don't go. Don't leave me alone. Aww. It has been approximately 24 hours since Momo was spotted. For the first few hours, lone passers would walk down the tunnel attempting to get to their respective trains. This would only be interrupted by Momo asking the same question. Can you be my parent? This continued for the better part of the day until the authorities were contacted. The police surrounded Momo without specific instructions. They did not know the protocol for the creature, which now stood in the middle of a city street, staring at the walkway and intermittently asking any passerby if they could be his parent. The blockade continued. Momo was completely unaware, and for the better part of 72 hours he stood there waiting. Why does it hurt so much? He would ask by the 48-hour mark. Once 60 hours had passed, he would fall asleep at changing intervals, but would wake up to the sound of anyone within a block radius talking. He would think it was another person. He would want to ask them the same question. By the 72-hour mark, a little more than a week had passed since he received Momo. By this point, he collapsed on the street, exhausted. Or if this truly was his natural lifespan, Momo could not continue. With the shadows approaching his vision, the light from Momo's eyes faded into a neutral oblivion. Police noted that they heard the creature say something before he was rendered inert. At this time, most officers were by their cars eating donuts, wondering when they could go home. It's so lonely. By the 73rd hour, Momo was smaller than his original size. Now the 74th hour has just arrived. Momo has died. The end. Cripes almighty. A baby Momo. Well, I got an achievement. That's 1 of 5. Okay, so there's 4 different ones other than what I just did. I want to get them, and I will try to, but I'm gonna do those in separate episodes. If you guys want to see more, stay tuned. I will make a playlist when I'm done with all of them. But for now, without further ado, I'm gonna end it here. I gotta go eat lunch. If you guys want to play this for yourself, it's called Momotype. It's on Steam. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Gonna put you in my shadow now. Never gonna see the light of day. Baby, you know I'm taking over this town. Gonna have it on my way.